Yeah, so I don't have any fancy, gameplay footage up. Probably because I can't do the whole fucking face and voiceover or whatever. Sometimes I don't know, but either way, let's talk about Marathon. Right, the other day I was playing Battlefield. I re-downloaded it. I just wanted to see, how it was after a while, and then I wanted to try out my new controller on it. Um, and it was cool. I was running through, cats and whatever like that. But like, problem is it was like I was too dominant. Um, a lot of times when I play games like Battlefield and COD, the outcome is like almost just a foregone conclusion. Like I know usually I'm gonna go so hard and I'm probably gonna win. I'm probably gonna top the lobby, right? When you play games like Marathon, that doesn't exist. That whole top in the lobby and being this monster all the time, it's not a guarantee in a game like that. And for the longest time, I used to be in Destiny 2 in the Crucible crying about why they not putting more into the PvP experience, why they not doing this, that, and the third. I was butthurt. So when Marathon first got announced, you know, I thought it was gonna be, I thought it was gonna be crap. To be honest with you, after all the situation with the artwork, um, the delays and everything, and how I was feeling about Destiny 2, I literally thought that Marathon was going to suck. The joke was on me. One day I took the time out, downloaded it, and this is like the first extraction shooter I've played in a while since Division. So I'm familiar with some of the mechanics. Obviously, it's come a long way with things like Arc Raiders. But once I played it, the first thing is the feel of the game. Uh, Bungie is masterful at just making a good feeling game. It's just something about how they make the game feel responsive. I think that's the thing that I like about just Bungie overall is they know how to make a responsive, just on point feeling game. They know how to make the gunplay feel good, and that's what they do in Marathon. They give you that good gunplay. They give you these intense fights that you can get into, but it becomes deeper, because Bungie, they really did their thing with Destiny 2, making these really good exotics, really good weapons, um, really good loot, especially in Destiny 2. And with this design philosophy, it is, what if you can kill those players and take that loot? What if you can kill that player with that exotic and just take that exotic? Instead of you having to go through this whole exotic quest, this whole situation. If you kill them, let's say they had a Acreus or whatever, a Legend Acreus, an exotic shotgun or something, an exotic that you don't have because you didn't do the raid or something. Well, in Marathon, you can get that from them. You can get that exotic from them, that weapon from them, and that's what the game becomes amazing because it's like I can get that from you. Yes, the gunfights are intense, and the way you do them is really like a tactical shooter, you know, inside deep down because yes, you do have these hero-esque abilities, but it's more so about getting around that battlefield, maneuvering, and using being tactical and taking out a team or getting away from a team. But either way, Marathon just nails it with these highs and these lows because, like I said, I was playing Battlefield, but as much as it was cool, I just felt so much more accomplishment when I extract from a crazy match in Marathon. Like, it just, the stakes are so much higher because I'm losing everything, or I can risk losing everything, or gaining everything every time I log into a new world or level. And that's where it goes beyond the norm. And I think for real, another genius of Marathon is the Rook. The Rook is the most like fun playthroughs to ever go through because I mean it literally just throws you in the middle of a match and you just out there and you go balls to the wall, go grab whatever you can. Now it's crazy because you walking into the aftermath of gunfights. You walking in, you just seeing the dead shells everywhere, bots. It's just insane. But you can loot up, get rich, or get taken out by another Rook. But adding the Rook, it really puts that constant action and flow in the game where even if you down bad on your regular shells, you can always go in as a Rook and just load up and go in no holds barred and just take whatever you can and get out and build up build up your vault that way. So it's genius with that. The game just it just nails so many different things. Like because of the way it feels and the way the gunplay is, it just is better than most shooters. And because of what you're getting into, the engagements and the stakes is so high. So when you win, the highs feel high, and of course, when you lose, the lows feel low. But it's just so fun, that risk. And I get where they talk about the new players coming in. Bungie's definitely trying to do things to make it more accessible for the new players. And there are a few things, obviously making beginner maps or just cutoffs, and they're kind of doing that now, and I do respect that. Because we do need more players. I think more people need to experience the game. I think a lot of people don't like it sometimes because it can seem unapproachable because of that whole non-friendly atmosphere it can give off. Especially, I know it's not like Arc Raiders, but the thing is that it's a PvP PvE shooter, extraction shooter. So people are gonna get into these conflicts first. They're gonna shoot first, ask questions later. It is what it is, and that can be overwhelming to some people who just want to do their story missions and everything like that. Because the game has a very intense atmosphere where at any given time, like your whole run and everything could come crashing down at any given moment. But also, your whole world could turn right side up if you hit the right run and get the right loot. So it's just a big gamble and risk you get with this game. Now, the good thing about it is what I'm starting to learn is that the more that you play and do the factions, the stronger you become anyway. And then now that they added the new carry system, where it makes it seem like working on a team, doing objectives, and on top of that, extracting is going to reward you even more loot. So Marathon's trying to do what they can to get people over the gear fear over loot, pretty much loading you up with so much loot that you probably won't feel bad about losing it because you're gonna get something. You know. So yeah, the game is amazing. It's my game of the year right now. I think about it a lot. I just keep playing it a lot. Um, it's got me in a way that no other game has got me in a very long time. And so, you know, I definitely got to recommend Marathon. For anybody who wants a challenge, who wants a cool world to just play in, nice experience. It is competitive, I will say that, but if you can learn the systems and learn the ins and outs of the game and just put some time in, it's so rewarding. It's the feeling I get from extracting with a really good loadout or kit I took from another player. It really don't get that feeling in a lot of the games. So I definitely recommend, Marathon. But that's all. I just wanted to say a few things about it and get my 2 cents in because I know I've been playing it, but I definitely want to say something about it. Yeah, but Marathon, man, it's I love it. I love what they're doing. I hope they keep expanding on it. They are patching it and adding updates all the time, it seems. So I can't wait to see what this game turns into. I'm glad that Bungie said they're in it for the long haul, and I love the experience on here. And like I said, it isn't really, no other game is really touching the feeling or the highs that I get from this game. I can go on several win streaks on Battlefield 6 or something like that. It just, or win a whole bunch of matches for hours on Undisputed. Still don't match the feeling of just getting out of a real intense match and with a good extraction and getting to some really good firefights and saving your teammate. It really doesn't touch that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and recommend Marathon. Hope you guys try it out. It's one of those things where once you give it some time, it'll really pay off, and I think it's really fun. But yeah, that's it.